Hello everybody, my name's Darko3, welcome to the Salt Factory, and today we're going to have what seems to be I'm guessing a monthly Bungie and Destiny 2 rant at the moment, and this one's about the copy and paste of events and everything relating to Destiny 2. Now, some of you may have noticed that the current Festival of the Lost is active in Destiny 2, and this is basically a full copy and paste from last year. And I was going to make a video on this last week, but I was like, well, I'll give them time because, there are time, but they could have just mistakenly copied it over. However, there's also been a mistake this week in Destiny 2 where yet another instance of copy-paste is applying, and that is with the Week 10 seasonal objective Intended Authority, which is supposed to give you a new emblem this season, but is instead giving you the Psychic Warfare emblem from last season, which was also available in the Week 10 challenge. So, another instance of copy and paste. So, at this point in time, I think it's safe to say that Bungie are phoning it in with certain aspects, like the Festival of the Lost, but they also seem to be doing it with the weekly seasonal challenges, which they don't seem to be picking up on before they release it. And personally, in my line of work, if I was to copy and paste everything and throw it to live and not check that it's all working, I would, the first time, have a talking to, and the second time, be out on my ass with my P45 looking for a new job. That's as simple as it would be. But it seems to be a constant, repeatable thing for Bungie every year, at the very least, if not every season, for something to be copy and pasted from the previous season, not checked, and rolled to live. You can't keep doing it. You have a copy and paste addiction. You have a copy and paste problem, Bungie. You seem to be copy and pasting this issue every bloody season. I don't know how you are managing it. Maybe you're copy and pasting your staff so they keep making the same mistake every time. You have a Control-C, Control-V clone factory somewhere in the deep, dark recesses of Bungie headquarters. And you keep somehow managing to make the same mistake over and over and over. So, to recap the issue from last week, Festival of the Lost went live. Festival of the Lost had a bug where you complete the first, I think it's the 5th step in the quest, which is take these items that you've just been given by Ava Levante and go into the Lost and Haunted sectors and complete it, and then it will take away your pages, your spectral pages, and give you manifested pages, and then off on your little way you go to carry on and do the exact same event that you did last year, to get the exact same rewards that you did last year, to basically, I don't know, you seem to like doing the same thing over and over you're playing Destiny 2. But there was a bug last year where it would take your spectral pages and then not give you your manifested pages. Okay, that's something. Live and test and stage are going to be they do strange things sometimes, so you may not know that until it goes live. Well, this year, you go in there, you use your spectral pages. Oh, look, they're gone. And you don't get your manifested pages. Oh, that's strange. I wonder how that happened. Could it be that the issue that was fixed less than a day into last year's Festival of Lost, could that have been copied over into this year's version? Could they have copied the code? Is it in their Git repo or whatever? Is there a repo they've got which they didn't update again with the fixed code? Probably. And again, it happens in my line of work. I'm a data developer. It happens. Someone makes a change to the Git code and they don't commit it, and there you go. It happens. You've got to fix that issue again. But it's just a frequent occurrence. I don't even know how you managed to put the wrong bloody emblem into the seasonal 10 weeks into the season. Did you not think to check? Seriously? Bugger me, Bungie. Bungie me. It's ridiculous. You keep making the same mistakes on a 3-month cycle. 4 months. I don't even know if it's 3 or 4 months at this point. I lose track because you sometimes have a 6-month bloody season. But you keep doing it. So reset the clock. The clock gets reset every bloody point. And it's always the same thing. You copy and pasted something from the beginning before you fixed it. And then it rolls out and you've got the same bastard bug every time. And you don't think to check it. If I sound a little bit annoyed at this, it's because it's the same thing we've been saying to Bungie all the time. And Bungie has an addiction to fucking it up. I was trying not to get annoyed in this, but the more you open the floodgates and it all comes out. It's ridiculous. I get it. Things happen. You copy and paste. Like, copy and pasting isn't necessarily a bad thing. But you have to make sure that when you're copy and pasting, that you are changing everything you need to change before you go to live. If they were checking the rewards on stage and test, or test and stage, if they were checking, like they would have completed the challenge, they would have set the challenge as autocomplete and looked at the rewards, and the rewards have been, oh, we seem to be getting the Psychic Warfare emblem instead of the intended emblem this season. Maybe we should check that and make sure that when we put it to live that we ensure that this triggers correctly. But you didn't. Oh, we're making the Festival of the Lost active next week. We should probably just make sure that on test and stage that when we go into the activity that the same mistakes that we encountered last year aren't there anymore. There's probably a log somewhere. There's probably a list of things that went wrong in the previous season, or the previous year, or the previous version. And you go down that list and you make sure that that shit isn't there anymore. I don't work in game dev, but I work in a very similar field. And if my stuff, after my checking, and the person in my team who checks alongside me, and the person who we then send out to package, and then the person who tests the package, if it gets past all 4 of us and goes to the client, all 4 of us have our ass on the line. So it's in our best interest to make sure that things don't go to tits, because the person who is paying our bills and our wages at the end of the cycle, if they spot the mistake and then it takes us a little while to fix it, our reputation gets knocked down that little bit. And the chances of them coming back to buy from us is knocked down that little bit. They may go to our competitors. And sure, in games it's a bit different. We all like playing Destiny 2. We all enjoy the gunplay of the game. However, Bungie seem to have been riding on that goodwill for far too long now. They're getting lazy. Like, the sound guys are killing it. The design guys are killing it. But whoever is in charge of rolling this stuff out and making sure that things aren't buggy as shit, they're the ones dropping the ball. Every time, consistently. At this point, like, I would happily go a month or 2 just for them to say, look, we're not going to be rolling out any updates to the seasons apart from what we're currently, we've currently got planned. So we've got an event coming, we've got this weekly challenges coming, cool. We'll let those go out and we'll keep an eye on them, but our focus at the moment isn't new content, it's making sure that our stuff works. And they're not doing that. And I get it, you need to have new stuff to pay the bills because you're free to play. Personally, I think going free to play was the worst thing that Bungie could have done. For a start, free to play players get fuck all. There's also the new light experience, which is dire. The only people who are constantly playing at this point or constantly paying are the people who are constantly playing. I'm essentially a free-to-play player, but I will buy the expansion every year with the seasons. I'll probably buy the deluxe version, and that'll be me content-wise for the year in Destiny 2. That's it. I don't buy silver because, frankly, silver is predatory, and a lot of the stuff that you see on silver is going to be for Bright Dust later anyway, and that's fine. I'll go for it. But I buy the expansions, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with buying the expansions. I'm cool with buying the season. I'm not cool with the dungeon pass that you've got going on, but that's an entirely different rant for an entirely different day. At this point in time, Bungie needs to focus on things, especially their bugs. I'll go into all of their bugs. I may make a rant at some point about all of the bugs that are in Destiny 2 that still need to be fixed. Because Smite had the exact same issue where they had shitloads of bugs that were breaking things. And I think to this day, some of those bugs are still broken. But I haven't played Smite in a year and a bit, maybe. So that's off topic. But yeah, at this point in time, Bungie really need to get their shit together, and they need to think about what they're rolling out. If they're copy and pasting stuff, okay, fine, you're copy and pasting Festival of Lost year on year, whatever. Like, I kind of get fed up playing the same thing over and over, and you're doing the same thing with each event now. But if you're going to copy and paste, at least check that it's going out. Copy and paste the entire event, and then like look through it and see what needs to change to make things work. Test it. Make sure that you're using the most recent version that's got all the things fixed. I get it, copy and paste is a great tool. But at this point, like, Bungie, you are relying far too much on copy and paste and far too much on the goodwill that we have. And frankly, our goodwill is... It's dwindling. It's definitely going down and down and down and down. And I think you're at the point where the hole that was in the barrel that you've been draining it from, like, we're below that hole line now. And you're either going to have to drill a hole that's even further down, or plug that hole and start refilling that goodwill, because it's not long now until you probably see people moving. The moment a game comes out with gunplay that's as good as Destiny 2, that's it. You lost. And it's happened with so many things. Remember when PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? The moment someone comes out and does a better idea on the Battle Royale genre, that's it, we're done. And lo and behold, Fortnite came out and it killed PUBG. It killed it. So there you go. Stop relying on copy and paste and goodwill, Bungie. Just get your shit together. Get your shit together. But yeah, that's been my thoughts on the entire copy and paste situation, and a little bit further beyond that of Destiny 2 at this current point in time. I'd like to see them improve things. I'd like to see this game thrive. I truly do enjoy Destiny 2. As much as I rant and complain about it, I do thoroughly enjoy the game. But there are certain times when you see things happening and you kind of feel a little bit slighted by it, that you see the same thing happening over and over and it just doesn't seem to change. But let me know how you guys feel about this. Let me know your thoughts. I do enjoy seeing what you guys see in the comments and on Reddit, and even if people on Reddit disagree with me about hunters and everything, it is interesting to see what everyone else thinks about everything. So yeah, leave a comment down below, leave a like if you liked the video. If you're new to the place, subscribe. If you want to check me out on my socials, I am at DarkEye3 on everything: Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. Go check me out there. But other than that, have a very good evening, morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you may be. And I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.